What's up YouTube? Graylan Stewart here again with another video. So today I wanted to show you guys another flip that we did in Moore, Oklahoma, and exactly why we did it, how we did it, how much we made on it, and just the whole breakdown of it. All right, so I'm going to show you exactly how much we bought this property for, how much we put into the remodel, what the holding costs were, what our potential profit is, because we do have it listed now. And also, I just want to kind of break down the whole thing. I'm going to show you a video of the after, but also splash in some before pictures of the actual rooms as I walk through them, just to give you an idea of what we did. Because we did a lot to this property. I'm pretty proud of it. We used not cobalt. We ended up using naval blue on the cabinets and the door. On the exterior, we did some highlights for some of the trim and posts and things like that. But on the inside, we did that same naval blue for cabinets and the door, the front door. So just wanted to show you guys that. So let's check it out as we walk through. And again, I'm going to put some of these before pictures kind of in there as the video goes, just to give you an idea of what this property looked like when we got it, and then what it looks like now. And then at the end of the video, stick around, because I'm gonna show you exactly our purchase price. I'll tell you how we got the deal, and just everything that involved, in the whole numbers. So stick around for that. It's a flip. We are just finishing up. They're out there putting a new roof on it right now, but everything else is pretty much done. Some little punch list items to go still. Still gotta add some shelves in here, but this is just a storage closet off of the main hallway. Bathroom's looking good. We got this cool counter, lowers, with nice granite double sinks. Little cool decorative mirrors as opposed to just a sheet mirror. Brand new toilet. New tub and shower. It's cool. Really big subway tiles with a little shower shampoo insert. All new. Got a coat closet also off of the hallway, which is really cool. So it's got a coat closet and that big storage closet. Of course, more linens area right here. I love the flooring. I've never used this flooring before. It's really cool. This is one of the bedrooms. This is only a 2-bedroom, 1 bathroom, but it does have a single car garage. So that's always good. And here's the second bedroom. Like I said, we still got little things to do. They're still gonna scrape the windows and really clean those. Gotta get all light bulbs in. This is, I guess, considered the master, since there's 2 closets. That's one. Of course, the electric panels in that closet over there. But yeah, so 2 closets, which is kind of cool. But this house is unique, because we did that blue, obviously on the lowers in the bathroom. Tied in the same blues in that little shower shampoo insert. And then it's got a new thermostat as well. Does have some heat in there. Got new vents in the ceiling and on the walls. But this is the kitchen area. So this used to be closed off a lot right here. We probably took out 2 feet on each side of that wall and just straightened it out so it looks a lot more open, which is really nice, what people want these days. This is a little dining room area, and we painted the cabinets over here blue as well. You can almost use this as a little office area over here as well, but technically this is the dining room. This would be a good house for a young family or a single parent with kids or something, with 1 kid or something like that. But there's the kitchen. It used to have built-in right here, but we took the built-ins out, just added a couple shelves, so it's sort of a pantry or for big appliances, that kind of thing. Doesn't have a plug-in down there. Obviously we did the same granite that we did in the bathroom, and we painted these cabinets a blue color as well, which is, it's pretty cool, unique, just something different. We did do new back door as well. And this house, of course we did new appliances, but we actually added that water supply for the refrigerator because it didn't have that before. We did keep the same cabinets, but they're really nice and in good shape. Just painted them this cool blue color. Did the same subway tiles in here, the large ones, but of course did these sideways rather than vertical. And we've got the laundry room in here, which is a pretty decent size. Obviously, plenty of space for a washer right here and a dryer. It's still a big space right here where they could put some type of counter or something like that, and tons of storage in this house. Storage there, storage up there. Of course, the furnace is in that little closet. Brand new hot water tank in this closet. New is always good. And that's really it. The backyard is pretty decent size. This was major cleanup because it had tons of stuff. I mean, it's still, we're still got to do the final cleaning outside too, but it was really junky and really overgrown, trees everywhere, so it looks 100 times better. But this is cool too because it does have a storm shelter. So this is in Moore, Oklahoma, so obviously Tornado Alley, so you gotta have a storm shelter. So that's really cool. It's pretty good size down there. Hard to really see it all, but that's cool. We painted that the same blue as the front door and the cabinets in the house. But yeah, as I said, we are getting a brand new roof, so that'll make a huge difference on this house. And I've got my HVAC guy coming over. We're probably going to end up doing a new AC unit just so it's new and perfect condition, so there's no questions about it for the end buyer, you know, the retail buyer. We want it to be a move-in ready house with no repairs at all. So that unit out there is probably good enough for a few more years, but peace of mind for a buyer, just replace it. Why not? Sure, it's $5,000, but that'll probably help the sales price a little bit, knowing that that's brand new and no headaches in the future. But yeah, this place turned out good. Let me know what y'all think. But yeah, 2-bed, 1 bath with a single car garage was kind of a gamble because I did one 2 blocks over. That's actually, it was a 2-bed with a 1-car garage as well. But the difference is on that one, which I've done a video on that as well. That one we actually did the garage conversion, so it's a 3-1 with no garage. And you know, talking to my realtor, they were like, it's kind of a wash, you know, so that's why I did the nicer floors in this one. We did the cool blue, unique cabinets just to kind of make it stand out. And then the outside, of course, I didn't really show you that because it's kind of a mess with them doing the roof and stuff like that. But we did, obviously the front door is blue. We did the posts in blue, all the posts in blue. And we did shutters on the side over here, that same blue. And also the garage. It's hard to tell, but it's gonna be cool when they finish the roof. It's gonna look like a brand new house. So yeah, they're doing that right now. But anyways, hoping that this gamble pays off to where we can get as much for this house as we did the one 2 blocks over. So like I said, the difference is we converted that garage over there to make it a 3-1, no garage, hoping to draw people in with 2-1 with a garage, and just to kind of see what the difference is. I'm hoping they can sell for a similar price. I mean, it's probably going to be a little lower because 3-bedroom, any way you look at it, is probably more valuable, but somebody's going to appreciate that garage. That's why I said it'd be perfect for, you know, a single parent with 1 kid, or you know, a brand new young family that's single or with a baby or something like that. So anyways, Let me know what y'all think about this. I think it turned out great. Okay, so you saw the property. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Like I said, I'm pretty proud of it. I think our contractors did a great job on the project. And really, since I flipped from afar, because I'm in Colorado, I really rely on pictures and videos. So when we do an acquisition of a property, we really want super detailed pictures. I mean, we do a ton of pictures, every single room, inside and outside. We have a whole PDF, that we kind of follow. And then video wise, we do before pictures, obviously before videos. And we usually do 2 or 3 videos as well. We always want one of the exterior all around it. We will always want one of the interior, walking real slow. And sometimes we break that up into 2 videos just because we don't want them to go too long. But anyways, so obviously our after photos are really cool, which you didn't see any of those, but you saw the videos, so it's pretty cool video. Just kind of shows you up close on how everything looks. But let's break down the numbers now. So this property actually came through as a Facebook lead. So we got this deal from Facebook. The seller filled out the form from our ad, and it goes into our Podio system. So that's how we actually got the property. One of our acquisition managers spoke to the seller and got the deal. Now this deal in this particular neighborhood in Moore, we paid more on this deal than we typically would have, and the only reason we did that is because they weren't trying to make money on the deal. They just wanted to at least break even. So what we agreed to was just going ahead and pay off, and we didn't know what that exact number was, so we agreed to like $70,000. It's kind of what they thought the numbers were, and at closing it ended up being like closer to 71. It was 70,000 and some change. So we went ahead and took care of that. So our goal on this property, our goal on every single property, to be honest, is to wholesale it. That's our number one strategy on all dispositions. Okay, but that doesn't always work out. So what's cool is once you start wholesaling for a while, you eventually can merge into doing flips and holding rentals of your own and that kind of thing, because the ultimate goal is true freedom through owning or at least controlling properties to where you can have that financial freedom and monthly income forever, right? But so this property, there was no takers on it. Buyers didn't necessarily want to take it down as a rental for whatever reason, and buyers didn't see that it was a good flip either. But that's when, if you know a market really well and your numbers really well, that's when it helps to be confident in what you have, because obviously we did get offers on this property, but they were lower than what we even had the property for in most cases. I think there was one offer that we would have made a couple grand on it, and that's just not cool to me. I want to make no less than 10,000, but most of our wholesalers, we try to make 15 to 18 if possible. But nevertheless, I'm not opposed to making just a couple of thousand on a deal if it's just a real tight deal for everybody. But in this case, I thought it was too low. I wanted to make my minimum 10 on it, so we decided to go ahead and take it down. So I actually have a private money lender that gave me the money for this deal, so I didn't have to use my own cash. And also they actually gave me a little bit extra, so that helped with part of the renovations. So here's the numbers. So we'll put them up on screen here for you, just so you can kind of get a good visual for it. So the purchase price was actually $70,000. So purchase price was $70,000. Renovation wise, I was hoping to do it in the 15 to 20 range, but I wanted to make it nice, since we decided not to convert the garage on this one, because the other house that we did that you guys saw, we actually converted the garage to make it a 3-bedroom, 1-bath. This house is a block over. My realtor said it was probably a wash if we did the same, if we didn't convert it, a 2-1 with the garage as opposed to 3-1 without a garage. But I'm kind of regretting that now, because we did have to list it a little bit lower after looking at the comps closer, because I could have converted that bedroom for $2,500, and I didn't do it. And I probably should have, because at the end of the day, a 3-bedroom, 1-bath there's a bigger buying pool out there on the retail market, because most people want at least a 3-bedroom. But in this case, we didn't do it. But it's a really nice 2-bedroom, 1-bath, as you saw, and it does have a single car garage, which most people do want a garage. So hopefully people will appreciate that. But nevertheless, so the purchase price is 70 grand. Okay, the remodeling and holding costs ended up being right at $26,000. Okay, now we listed this property at $135,000, and it just listed. I think it'll sell fast because our last one that we did, very similar. I mean, we use our own comp, from the other house that we sold. We sold it for $143,000. We did this a little bit lower because it was a garage as opposed to a bedroom in that spot. So list price is $135,000. Our closing and commissions will be $6,750. Okay, $6,750, and that's a guesstimate. Obviously, there's nothing exact about that, but it'll be pretty close. I've done enough of these where that's pretty much it. So we did now on the listing. So I'm only counting the buyer's realtor, because the listing we do a flat fee on this particular property. We did a flat fee listing with a company that it's full service, but they only charge $1,000, which is crazy cheap. They're not making hardly any money on that. But anyway, so it was a flat fee on the listing part, so I didn't include that. I just went ahead and included that in the remodel and holding cost because we paid that up front. So it's not really in the closing and commissions. So that's why that number seems kind of low. So it's $6,750, but it's very close to what it'll end up being. So anyways, so when you consider the purchase price at $70,000, the remodeling cost and holding cost at $26,000, then our list price at $135,000, closing and commissions will be about $6,750. So that gives us a potential profit of $32,250. Now, sure, we might go a little bit lower than that, but let's just call it an even 30 grand. As opposed to wholesaling it, we would have made $2,000 to $5,000 probably. But just taking it down ourselves, when you have resources, we have the money ourselves, but always use other people's money if you can. So in this case, we used a private money lender, and this lady is really good to us. She buys deals from us too. So she actually gave us 0% for 3 months, which is crazy, right? And our 3 months will end April 1st. So we'll probably end up, by the time we finish closing and everything, we'll probably have to pay her 1 month. But the 3 months after the 0% months are only 3%. So that's stupid numbers, right? I mean, it's almost for free. I mean, it is free the first 3 months. But so the holding costs, even on that, is very minimal. But so most of that fee on the remodel and holding, most of that is in the remodel cost, but some of it's utilities and things like that. But anyways, potential profit of $32,250. So call it about $30,000 probably by the time we actually close on it. So hopefully that inspires you a little bit. Yeah, it's not a huge profit, but 30 grand compared to 5 grand, and that's pretty good. It took us, a good 6 weeks to do the project, and I think that's totally worth it. Obviously, like I said, our first priority is always to wholesale, but when you can't wholesale it and you have the resources and you have a good deal, just go ahead and take it down and flip it yourself. Because at the end of the day, it's still 30 grand. That's better than 5 grand or 2 grand or nothing, because a lot of times when wholesalers are getting started, they would have had to just back out of that contract because they didn't have a way to close on it. And luckily we were able to close on the property and still make a $30,000 profit. So we basically made something out of nothing, if you want to put it that way. But hopefully, that was beneficial to you. Drop me a comment. Let me know if you like the blue color that we chose, the naval blue. That was actually Sherwin-Williams color of the year in 2020. So I'm like, wow, that's cool. So that's why we ended up choosing that. I'm like, well, you can't go wrong if it was the color of the year, because we were kind of debating on different types of blues. But I think the naval blue turned out awesome. And so drop a comment, let me know if you like that or not. Please like the video if you stuck around this long, especially, and do subscribe if you don't mind. We upload a couple times a week, so you'll be notified on any new uploads that we might have. So anyways, I appreciate y'all, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks a lot.